back at it. Medals being awarded after this one, that's for sure. We're in the bronze medal match in the open division. 3 games remaining, this and the 2 grand finals of each division. This, the bronze medal match, features KossMix taking on Shooting Stars. Going to be a heck of a match. I'm Stefan Rabazo alongside Dmitry Doroshenko. Dmitry, tell us a bit about how this match is going to go.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is going to be an exciting match. For sure, KossMix got upset from Vorai, 13-9 previously, while Shooting Stars lost in the Universe Point in a dramatic fashion to Ogre from Latvia. Both of the teams definitely want to win this. They are excited. Maybe not as excited that it's just a bronze medal match, but surely excited to continue playing against very, very tight matchup. I predict that Shooting Stars maybe are a little more athletic than KossMix. KossMix may be a little more hesitant with the disc, but prove me wrong. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, Shooting Stars had the better day yesterday, but then did get rubbed out after having a bye round. Ogres, who have now won 2 Universe points today. Look out for them in the final. Can they do it against the big dogs? But Shooting Stars, I agree, should have a slight advantage here. Let's see if KossMix accept that. Disc change. Let's get a fresh disc in for a big bronze medal game here at Winter Beach.
Yeah, look out on KossMix side. Look out for our man with a mohawk, Prohorov. He has been doing very, very good things, and both on the offense and on the defense. And on the Shooting Stars, Žitkauskas, I think, was doing pretty well today, and Čižinauskas. I think the 2 of them, and Zubavičius, I think. Yeah, them 3, they were doing pretty well as well, making athletic plays, high plays, layouts, you name it. They got it on both sides, to be honest.
6 seconds till the pull. Clapping our way in, and we are off and running. First pull goes to KossMix. Prokhorov with the pre-described mohawk comes under and takes Bobina. Bobina goes back, gets Danis, and Prokhorov blades one forward to Bobina. The bid comes, the hairband falls out, but the goal remains in the hands of Saikus, and KossMix strike first.
Žitkauskas read this play perfectly. He knew where this disc is going. He did everything. He laid out with an outstretched hand, timed it perfectly, but I think it just snuck over or under his hand for a score for KossMix. But great defensive pressure. Amazing layout there, close to the sideline.
And Shooting Stars turning possession. Shalasevicius goes to Žitkauskas and now Sterbis. Zubavicius. Žitkauskas. Žitkauskas back to Motskus. Zubavicius. There was a small opening, but he opts out of it and goes to Stirbis. Stirbis waits and gets Shalavicius. And there's the goal for Žitkauskas. That's his second in about the exact same spot. But there is a discussion.
Yeah, there seems to be a call on the field. I'm not entirely... Oh, I think the discussion is a potential travel.
Shalasevicius in that conversation with Yakuchinis.
Retracted call, retracted travel. I think he argued that he released the disc before he tracked his pivot foot and moved his pivot foot. That was accepted by the other side, and the goal will stand by Žitkauskas.
Šalasevicius sent the ball, and now Cyprus to Dobina. All the way around, picked up on the knees there. Pakstas resets the disc. Pakstas again gets that one from Zdanis, and now Bobina. Patskas. High take, Zdanis. Bobina trying to use his pivot step to get around. Bobina goes back, Zdanis. Patskas patiently trying to find the way in. Prokhorov. No stall count is guiding traffic, said just go all the way to the corner and I'll hit you with the blade, and he did.
Yep, precisely what he did. So Prokhorov there was faking that blade a few times, and in the end, yeah, he made it exciting by throwing it into the moving target, and it looks like the switches in the end zone didn't really understand what they wanted and didn't understand each other. Who's taking who? Oh, you're not taking him? Okay, score. Sorry, we got broken. Not broken, but yeah. You get what you mean. So defense there maybe needs to communicate a little bit better.
Pull gets going the other way and handled by Zubavicius before going to the far sideline. Zubavicius again. Šalasevicius. Stirbus. Šalasevicius. Moving it around, Zubavicius. Into the backfield, Motskas. Šalasevicius. Zubavicius. Goes backwards, Motskas. Slow to develop, and they've got a gainer there. Chijinauskas. Chijinauskas, great leading throw to Motskas, and just when it looked like they had him sorted defensively, one man got very free.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Shooting Stars are going to try to squeeze the disc into the end zone. There were a couple of people, very questionable choices for sure. KossMix were cheering on their defense, but in the end, yeah, Shooting Stars managed to find Motskas in the end zone quite easily for relatively easy score. Šalaševičius was the pull, KossMix receiving.
Prokhorov goes to Bobina. Bobina. All the way around. Gets his hands on Pakstas. Now Zdanis to Bobina. Cyprus. Leading throw. Bobina milked it maybe a little bit too far, but he does maintain possession. And Cyprus steals that one from Zdanis, but again, the urgency shown. Bobina. Oh, and Zdanis was looking away for a second. Now Prokhorov faked the leading throw and then blades it to the back corner where Bobina was waiting.
Looks like Prokhorov really likes this over-the-top blades. I mean, they work for sure. They have good connection with the other players, but looks like maybe KossMix had a slight lack of concentration. Two people in the same space, not really looking at where the disc is. Yeah, it looked a little bit dicey at times. But still, a score is a score. KossMix still getting this point. And now they're going to try to generate something on the defense and try to get a break.
Salasevicius gets it up that far side to Motskus. Zubavicius moves it on. Salasevicius. And Zubavicius goes deep into the corner. And Zitkauskis is there for the reception to level things up.
Yeah, so far only offensive holds, no turnovers. Once again, just like we've seen in the previous game. So, yeah, game for the fifths was tight. Go watch it again. Exciting game. Game for the third so far is also very tight. Lots of defensive pressure. Yeah, I think it slows things down, but offense is working quite well there on both sides.
Photographer had to work to stay out of the way there. Bobina receives from Prohorov. Now Sidekis. Inside and low cut by Pakstas. And another go-ahead. 4-3, continuing to hold.
Yeah, celebrating this score very excitingly, for sure. I mean, you should be excited about every point. Every point gets you closer to winning, especially if it's a break. If you get a layout out of it, especially on this end, makes it even more exciting, makes it nicer, makes it for a good highlight for you to watch at home.
Into play, and almost in the way was Helen Terra on the sideline. Salasevicius moves it on. Zitkauskis gets a forwarding play. Motskus. Zitkauskis tries to engage, but players weren't yet moving. Salasevicius breaks around, very nicely done to Motskus. And a equalizer again, all holds still.
Yeah, Motskus, they're getting completely free in the corner. Nice and easy grab in the end zone. No layout needed. Maybe slightly outstretched hand. It was flying just outside of the field, but not a problem for him. Easy grab, and let's see what Shooting Stars are cooking defensively. Maybe they will make. Who knows? Maybe they will generate a turnover in this point.
So KossMix throws into heavy traffic, but gets bailed out by Zdanis. Then a low, fat, flat scuba to Saikus, and he gets it right on the line. The defensive switch helps prevent the immediate goal there. But now Prohorov goes in and gets the goal. That one to Pakstas.
That was close. That was very close for the two players in the end zone. Maybe if one of them would have shouted like mine, 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 that would be a lot easier. I did not hear any communication over there. So, yeah, they still got it. And I think the person with a better vision actually got that disc. Maybe the other one realized that it would be too difficult for him. Still, point is a point. Well done. But that looked a little bit scary for them for a second.
Same style, floaty pull. Thrown into the middle to Strebus to kick things off. Salasevicius. Zitkauskis. And around. Chijinauskas. Salasevicius wanted to break, couldn't get it off. Looks to the backfield, engages, goes all the way back to Zubavicius. And that one needs some help. Chijinauskas. And around. Zitkauskis goes, and Strebus is there, and and a risky-ish throw, but it counts again. 5-5, another hold.
Yeah, 2 defenders were on that throw. They were pretty close. I think number 14, Yakutionis, he was probably a little bit closer than Grublis on the KossMix side. They both tried for it, but great throw. You can't fault the thrower there. That was a great throw right in the breadbasket, like the Liam Grant would say, of the receiver. So well done. But yes, these throws and these decisions are getting riskier and riskier on both sides as this game progresses. Brick was called by KossMix.
Bobina goes to Cyprus. Cyprus, Prohorov. Nice inside throw. Nice vision to get that to Zdanis under the arm of the mark.
Yeah, Shalasevicius there is asking questions of his fellow defenders. Like, I'm not entirely sure what was he inquiring about, because that was a very quick point, another efficient point by KossMix. Don't think that Shooting Stars was in any position to affect it. But KossMix, they will try another point. I'm sure that Shooting Stars would want to hold this one for another hold. Another clean hold. 0 turnovers so far in this game.
Stribus. Shalasevicius. Shitkowskis. And the hammer to Motskus is perfect by Zhitskowskis. And this game is just not disappointing. Hold after hold after hold after hold. Will we see a D? Will we see a break? Lord only knows. We'll keep watching to find out. But they're making us believe it might trade the whole way.
Yeah, it can come at any moment. So stay with us, because who knows? Maybe it will come in the next point. Timeouts actually worked in the previous games to generate something defensively. We'll see if this will be used by either team at any point during this encounter.
Patskus to Cyprus. Bobina. Back to Cyprus. Over top, Prohorov. And immediate blade to Bobina. Prohorov is throwing very well in this game. 7-6.
Yeah, interesting stats offered by Kirchakis in the chat. KossMix have quite switched up the lines for this tournament. Some of the people usually play offense, now play D.
And I think he must be talking about the man who's been doing the bulk of the pulling, Mendelis, because he mentions him in the chat before that.
Yes, that is true.
So that's at least one of the people he must be referencing. Mendelis has been playing good, but we're saying his name a lot less because he's playing a lot more defense than O, and the no defensive team has touched the disc.
Comparing to yesterday, you're right.
Shalasevicius. Stirbus all alone. And it does come almost with impact, but none there. That's Chijinauskas with the goal for Shooting Stars. Put a couple mullets on the board at 7 apiece.
It would be a Galaxy point, like you said, if we would play outdoors to 15. We are playing to 13, no halftime, so no Galaxy to be won. Not in this format, at least.
But what you can win is our undying love and respect, and all you've got to do that is give us a like, maybe a subscription, and why not check out our Patreon program. Cycus goes wide. Paxtas back to Prohorov, who's been checking blades all over the place. A dangerous man with all those weapons. Cycus to Zdanis. Zdanis to Cycus, but there is a pick called, and it's Chijinauskas talking to Prohorov.
Yeah, it looks like Prohorov has asked some questions first about what was being called and why was it being called, but then realized rather quickly that yes, the pick has occurred. The disc went back. We're gonna get back into play. Maybe this is something that will steer things up, and maybe we will get a turnover here, and possibly a break.
Saikus. Begging for the backhand, gets Danis. Now Bobina. Prohorov retreats and then gives an option. Patsakis to Bobina. Again. Pakstas. Prohorov. Pakstas does well to hang on, not in. Immediately back to Zdanis. Prohorov. Gives to Zdanis. Bobina. Great little piece of work there by KossMix to stay in front. 8-7.
Žitkauskas did really, really well there to put lots of pressure on that reception. Unfortunately, did not come down with it. Maybe hurt himself in the process, as we see him on the sideline looking a little bit winded. But yeah, great pressure. Great grab by, I think it was Shaikos in the previous one. But still, yes, we have 0 turnovers in this game. KossMix this time are going to try to come up with some defensive strategy that might work out for them.
Shalasevicius gets it forward. Motskus. He goes around. Zubavicius hangs up the hammer. Strebus comes down and with it puts 2 snowmen on the board. We're leveled up again at 8.
Great athleticism there demonstrated by Stirbus. Great grab under pressure from Jakučionius of KossMix. But it's still another hold. So we've had 16 holds in this game. Let's see if the next one is going to be another one or if it's going to be a break, the first break of the game.
How long can this pattern maintain itself? Bobina receives the pull and goes to Prohorov. Gets it into Pakstas and back to Prohorov. Good defense, high stall count, and he had to just put it, and he almost got away with it, but there is our first turn of the game.
Yeah. Here it is. Here it is. Let's see if Shooting Stars will be able to use it well and put a break on the board and get a little bit closer to winning this game, or KossMix will be able to get it back.
Shalasevicius puts it into play. Motskus. Hammer, and it's hanging, and that is a break. Zubavicius hangs on to the goal, and it was a beautiful throw by Žitkauskas to set it up. A misread by KossMix puts the driver's seat to the Shooting Stars. We see a timeout called after.
I'm sure that Shooting Stars are going to be extremely happy to be ahead. They were trailing during the whole game, but now they're actually setting the pace. So KossMix needs to change. KossMix needs to generate something defensively. KossMix would be the ones who would need another break if they want to win.
And let us know who you want to win in the chats, who you're here for, who you're cheering for. While you're doing that, hit the like button. Do it now. You've got a minute in the timeout. Slide your chair around. He's saying it again. He's asking us to do things again. Should we listen? Yeah, you should listen. Go ahead and do it this time.
Absolutely.
9-8 for the Shooting Stars. Can you believe it? Of course, up next, the final in the women's division, Tartu will take on the unbeaten Salisbills. And then in the open division, Ogre will take on the unbeaten Vodai. Can the Giants be knocked down to size in the final matches upcoming? That you'll have to stick around to find out. For now, well, obviously a whole bunch of action remains here in this bronze medal match. 9-8, a lead take just taken by the Shooting Stars.
I'm sure they will try to generate another break for themselves to get themselves a bit more breathing space in this match. Let's see if they can do it.
And a bid by Strivas. And now a second chance at another break, and to turn this into a run. Is it possible? They try and do it in one throw. They've done it in that throw. And a big play by Zitkowskis to get that one into the hands of, it was Zubavicius, I think, for the goal. Indeed it was Zubavicius. And that makes it 10-8, and now what was a crazy game of error-free offensive holds now puts a whole lot of pressure on KossMix to just get a hold and put their defense on the field.
Yeah, it has been 2 breaks in a row. Well, breaks come in pairs very often.
And here is KossMix trying to put it together. Can they make it work? It is a different O-line out here. Grublis. Mendelis. Back in Yakuchonis. Finds the corner. What a pickup. Mendelis. Oh my goodness, he's not in, but that grab was sensational. And I'm glad they get to finish it off to Cyprus because it deserved it. And we were hearing about him in the chat, and he came and made a captain-like play, did Mendelis.
Definitely, yeah. Great way to hold on to this disc. Amazing calmness as well. So many times we see this conservation of greatness. You make a great play and then you just throw it away. Not this time, no. He kept calm, and he made sure that it's in the end zone and in his teammates' hands. Now, they've held. Now they need a break.
Can they bring this back to levels? For now, Chijinauskas leads it forward. Salasevicius trying to engage. There it is. And it's Chijinauskis in for a goal. 11-9. Or read them backwards. 9-11. We've got an emergency on our hands.
Emergency for KossMix, that's for sure. They need to get back into it. They need to put some pressure on these young athletic men from Shooting Stars. Because Shooting Stars, I think, would be more than happy to just continue trading and finish it at 13-11 it would be. So, or maybe even 10. There's a discussion on the field happening about where did it go out. So they have decided to just get it in the middle.
Prohorov brings it into Mendelis. Mendelis leads with the backhand. Nice throw to Bobina. And nice spirit by Bobina to help up the defender after the defensive effort.
To help him up, yeah, very nice. So Zitkauskas got pretty close to the disc.
But not quite there. 10-11. The team with the disc, ready to pull, needs breaks. Can they get one? Do they have time to get two? Let's find out. Bobina with the pull. Zubavicius. Shalasevicius. Goes around. Zitkowskis goes hammer, and that's knocked away. And immediate celebration still in the air, I think, from Justas Bobina.
Zubavicius was asking for calmness in the future from his teammates, but this time KossMix are going to be on offense, going to try to get a break.
Mendelis goes to Bobina, now Cyprus. Straight back to Bobina. Mendelis is open. He gets it and under duress by Stribus. Goes left hand and bookends for Bobina. We've been talking a bit more about his brother today, but right now Justas Bobina makes that point his.
Yeah, well done. Shooting Stars, I think, got a little bit confused close to the end zone. Who's covering who? Tried to play a bit of a switch, but that didn't work. But well done by KossMix for holding on to that disc. Amazing effort. Great layout D there in the end zone first against Shooting Stars. Then great catches under pressure as well. And then for an easy break, 11-11. Skyscrapers on the board.
Any more turns? Oh my goodness. Zitkowskis goes inside. Zubavicius. Stribus tries to engage right away, then goes back to Zitkowskis. Hammer. Chijinauskis is there, and that's a hold. One more hold, and we'll be looking at Universe Point.
That's true, but this one is a hold for a game point. That puts Shooting Stars in a position to win this right here, right now. If they can manage to generate a turnover and get a break, then absolutely they can. They did it before. However, KossMix would need a hold, and then they would need a break to win this match. Not an impossible task for them. They also did this in this game and previously in their previous game. But yeah, let's see if they're going to do it. This is getting exciting. Another Universe Point. They're going to call it now. Universe Point. Universe Point.
Let's see. Prohorov. Blades run over. Bobina. Cyprus came screaming in, and he gets it late in the cut. Now inside, Mendelis, quick to Prohorov, quick back again, long jump. Is that Carl Lewis? Are we in the Olympics? No, it's Winter Beach, and we're going to Universe.
Another Universe Point. How many has it been? It's been quite many, but I don't care. I love Universe. It's an amazing game. It's a really, really good display of athleticism by both of the teams, by the Shooting Stars and by KossMix.
Yeah, this game has given it all back and forth. Universe Point right down to the wire. Can KossMix do it again like they did just 2 points ago and get a break, or will it be Shooting Stars that can find a way to hold this in? Mendelis with the pull. It's Universe Point at Winter Beach for the bronze medal. Zitkowskis goes back. Zubavicius to Shalasevicius. Far sideline. Zubavicius tries to find Stribers, not available. Chijinowski surveying options, nobody on him, man in the lane. Stribers goes to Shalavicius. Back to Stribers. Looking for options. There was a head tilt. People ready to go, but not ready to take that risk yet. Stribers gets it to Shalasevicius. Still not ready to take the chances. Zitkowskis. Stribers. Can they put this one away? Shot for goal. That's the championship. Well, the bronze medal championship, not the championship. But Zubavicius finishes the job, gets the toe down, and the Shooting Stars will take home a medal for their efforts here at Winter Beach.
Third place for Shooting Stars. KossMix look very upset and very surprised. I guess they expected it to be, well, not an easy win, but a win for them. However, me and Stefan here, we predicted that it's going to be Shooting Stars, slightly more athletic side, and yes, exactly that's how it happened. It was 16 clean points to 8-8. After that, Shooting Stars decided that it's enough. We're done playing. Got 2 breaks on the board. KossMix managed to get 1 back on them. However, Shooting Stars, in that last point, they just decided to stay calm and effective, collected themselves, and scored that last universe point for the bronze.
And that's going to wrap us up here into the gold medal matches next. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for all the action at Winter Beach here on ULTI.TV. Brought to you by our wonderful partners at Zoom TV. For Dmitry Doroshenko, I've been Stefan Rapazzo. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.